Just let me sleep. I get your calls, just leave me be. If I'm a fall, just cut me deep. I've had enough, my arms feel weak. And it's a problem for both of us. Heart's been longing for better submissions. Holding you, waking up now. I'm wanting to break this love soul's a part of the pain and cuts all these scars that you gave me. But where to start is the hardest part. Took a shot in the fucking dark, needs a new pavement. Give me some medication, flooded with all your statements. Mine is way too close to breaking. Fetal position, I'm shaking. What the fuck was I taking? What the fuck was I taking?
Oh my god. Okay. Welcome everybody. What's up? It's fucking JD here. Hope you're doing well. I fucked up the camera as well, like I normally would in a situation like this. So let me pull up fucking Nick. That is not Nick. Hold on. That's Nick. Oh my gosh. What's up? Welcome, Nick. How was your day today?
It was good. Can't complain. I went to a flea market. That was fun. Got some clothes. Fucking random bullshit. Couple records.
Yes. Fucking sheesh. Let's go. Yes, Code Easy. That's fucking Nick in my Discord. That's damn straight. JD motherfucking rocks. Yes, that's what's up. Shit happens. It does happen every goddamn day. Shit always happens. So, are you nervous? How are you feeling? Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be fun. I haven't done an interview in a minute, so it'll be fun.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta pull up the questions. I kept it on my phone. I could have pulled it up on the computer, but fuck that. I'm too lazy sometimes. So we're just not even gonna worry about it. So, awesome. So to let the audience know, to let everybody know, to let Nick know that this is how it's gonna go down. Is basically I'm going to start. We're going to chill for a second. We're going to read your comments. So if you guys have anything to say right now before we get started on this is the time to do it. Because I know there's people out there like that for sure. So because during the interview, I don't pay attention to it. I have my viewer count turned off completely in case you don't know that. So I don't even know how many people are in here. I hope you guys are all here to enjoy, listen, get to know Nick as well, as much as I want to as well. Coming from I'm a big fan. So that's the fucking deal. Sit back, relax, grab a fucking snack, you know. That's not you. Ha, winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
Interview's over, dude. Interview's fucking over.
Bro, my interview yesterday, fucking Invisible Moon was like, cause like the other interview, cause there's ups and downs in it, you know. I got some like really kind of controversial questions in there. So somebody was like, Nick is gonna text you and be like, never mind, just forget this. He's gonna walk into this stream right now, bro. Fuck yeah. Well, yeah, okay, Code Easy. Okay, I'll fucking allow it. He's asking you a question, but I usually allow audience questions at the end of the interview, but fuck it. What's your goal in 5 years?
Oof. Goal in 5 years. Just basically build up my fan base, and just have a really, really solid fan base, and platform to, share, positive fucking things with people, I guess. Mainly. Obviously I want to put out a bunch of good music in 5 years. I want to, have a couple, at least 2 or 3 albums out. Maybe more, who knows. But yeah, really just kind of be comfortable, in this career, because it's kind of hard to settle, and you kind of can never settle because everything's constantly changing, but at least have my feet a little bit more planted, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
fuck yeah, it is very true. I totally fuck with that. So, going into that now, he said good answer. We are going to jump into the interview. So right now, when I start the interview and I start my questions, I'm not going to be paying attention to the chat. It's not that I don't care about you guys and appreciate your support. It's because I'm in interview mode, and I like to pay attention to Nick as much as possible. But I'm still here. If Nick wants to acknowledge or notice any of the comments that are said at any point, he can, 100%. So just so you know, you can obviously do that, but
Love that.
that's not usually my vibe because I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Feel you.
so the first question. Are we ready? Okay. Fucking. Why did you become a singer?
Oof. I became a singer because I wanted a outlet to talk about my, my mental health issues and just shit going on in my life in general. And I kind of, did some like I played around with a bunch of different hobbies and things to like, get energy out or fucking, like get emotion out. But like the most like just like intimate and like intense outlet that I found was writing music because not only can you spend time, being articulate and writing the words down and making that story or portraying something in your life, but at the same time you can also give just as much emotion, if not more, in the way you project your voice, which I thought was super cool because it's kind of like, it's just two things coming together to make one crazy thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I fucking just played around a lot and decided that music was the thing that um, would be best for me to talk about my feelings and shit and what I was going through. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I kind of just landed there after a little bit of searching, so I got lucky, I guess.
Oh, I love that. That's such a good answer. Usually I have like maybe I'll have a follow-up question because I feel like something wasn't said, but like no, that was pretty well rounded. Like, have you been interviewed before?
Uh, like a small handful of times.
Okay, okay. Because, I mean, a
Uh,
lot of people don't know how to, like, answer. I wouldn't say correctly. There is no correct answer, but some people don't know how to speak, you know?
I don't listen. You're speaking too soon. I might like fumble here and there.
You're fine. You're fucking fine. But that's really cool. Did you want to, like, when you wanted to get into music, was there a specific thing about mental health?
Yeah, so I was going through like a really, really bad fit of anxiety. I got diagnosed with a panic disorder, which was kind of like the catalyst from drug use, drug abuse, and also just having like a rough home life. So all of those things contributed to me basically just kind of feeling pretty trapped, and just like kind of being the parental figure in a lot of situations at home and things. And so yeah, that all kind of was a big influence, I guess. And that particularly the anxiety, I guess, was mainly why I started writing because in therapy and shit like that, they were like, "Oh, fucking journal, like write down your feelings." And I was like,
Fucking.
"Dude, that's so corny, bro. I want to do. Let me rap about it, like." But yeah, and originally, I never wanted to. I never even wanted to like put any music out. Like it was just kind of like a personal thing I was doing to just get it out, and then like fucking delete the file. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
something I was actually making for other people to listen to. Um, and then after showing a couple couple of my close friends back home, like hey, I just like made this for fun or whatever. They were like, oh, like this is super cool. Like I can relate to it. And then I kind of had that realization that was like well, if like these people can relate to this, I bet there's so many fucking people out there that'll enjoy listening to this just for the sheer fact that they can relate to what I'm saying. And it's just a plus if it actually sounds good.
Fuck yeah. No, I love that. That's fucking sick. Because there's so many issues when it comes to shit like that. Because people get nervous. They get insecure that, like, somebody's going to shit on their stuff that they've been working hard on. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah,
I totally get that's really cool. Like, so they must have been people that you trusted 100%.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Okay.
Some
Alright, dope, dope. Love that, love that. Next question. What is your favorite thing about music, creating music, whatever you want to say, just music in general?
favorite thing about music. I feel like it's just kind of like the infinite possibility, I guess. Just like, there's a cap for a lot of things. Like, like you fucking let's say you're like really into like origami or some obscure shit like that. And
Okay.
you're like folding this piece of paper and like sure there's like fucking a bajillion ways you can fold that piece of paper, but like, the things you're gonna make, like you can make like a fucking giant dragon or some shit, and like that's pretty intense. That's like the top of the top end. Like if you make a giant dragon out of work, I'm like commend to you. But um, for music, it's like you can make a fucking magnum opus, like the most beautiful song ever, and like you can also make something even better than that and even better than that. You can constantly top yourself, and that's something that's kind of motivating for me throughout music. It's just like being able to top myself and learning new things and fucking like you can spend fucking hours just doing different vocal takes and different mixes on your song, and all those things really attracted me to it just because um, I'm the type of person that like picks something up and then just like tries to get as good as I fucking can at it. And then either I suck at it and I give up immediately, or I'm like kind of good, so I strive to get better. And that was, something that brought me in with music because it was like, all right, I could see myself maybe being able to do this. I'm gonna keep getting better and better, but there's no like I'm the best, like there's
Yeah.
no like everyone's unique, and that's what makes music special. And yeah, that's just why I was attracted to it, I guess.
Oh my god, I love your answers. Holy shit. I can't even remember the last time I was like this excited. I'm so like that was awesome. That was like an answer not only that I wasn't even expecting, but it was even better than what I was expecting.
Oh, thank you.
Holy shit. No, that's really fucking cool, and you're so right. I'm the same way. Like whenever I realize like, okay, I'm kind of good at this, I'll do it for however long, and then eventually I get bored of it and I'll find something else to do.
Exactly.
That's why I started Twitch. That's why, in case nobody knows. I started going live on Instagram, and then I got bored with Instagram eventually, and so people were like, oh, you have a great personality. You should go on Twitch. So then I was like, fuck it. I'm bored. So then I went on Twitch and figured it out. But that's fucking nuts. So I'm just waiting to get bored with Twitch. Are you ever waiting to get bored with music?
Oof. Fuck.
Oh.
Man, I go through like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people go through this too, but like spurts of like writer's block, and I feel like writer's block shows up in like other aspects too, not just in music, but like there's like just a block of creativity, right?
Yeah.
And like during those periods, I'm like, fuck, like maybe like I just don't want to do this anymore. But it always comes back, like
Yeah.
I'll like have trouble writing or recording music for a week at a time sometimes, and then I'll be like, fuck, like this sucks, like and start questioning things, and then it just comes back, and I make a fucking fun song. I'm like, all right, I love this. So as long as that keeps happening and it keeps coming back, then I'm not too scared of getting bored. Um, and especially, I'm lucky because with the way I've kind of set myself up in my career, I can be really experimental and try different things. So I feel like it'd be pretty hard for me to get bored just because I can go from making a fucking emo rap song to making a reggae record, like
Yeah,
just for fun. It's one of those things. So yeah, I'm not too worried, but we'll see, I guess.
yeah, you never know. That's so
We'll see.
fucking great. As for you talking about experimental music, obviously not saying anything, but I've been going more and more down from what you sent me.
Mhm.
Bro, I was not expecting that shit. I feel like you know what I'm talking about, but
I think so.
I was not expecting that shit. That's so fun.
Are you talking about the one where I'm fucking like screaming?
Yes! You were screaming! Dude, you did
Yeah.
like a whole screamo. I didn't, bro, it shook me. I was
Yeah.
really cool. I
Thank
kind
you.
of fucking was digging it. I was like, oh shit, all right. Oh my god, and I'm not into screamo, but I'm always waiting for that person or that moment or that artist that like, I'm kind of fucking into it. Like,
Yeah.
that's fucking cool. Oh my god. So, would you say that music is a passion or a hobby? And how do you know?
I think music was a hobby when I first started. I think
Okay.
that like the very beginning was my hobby phase where I was like, okay, I'll play around with this, like it's nothing serious, like, kind of more so referring to like the time period where I wasn't showing anyone anything, right? And I was just kind of doing it on my own. Um, and then I'd say it kind of transitioned after I put out my very, very first song, which was actually a collaboration with Prop. which was he was just over here. That was my first song publicly put out there, and it was called Ain't Got No Time, I think. And
Okay.
it was like a really like just like trappy melodic song, like just kind of ridiculous, but you know, nonetheless it was fun to make. And then I kind of started seeing like, you know, we sent it into like, you know, I forget which Twitch streamer we sent it into, but they were like, "Yo, this is dope," like blah blah blah. And then I was like, "Oh, you know, like maybe I can see this start transitioning into something more than just a hobby." And from that point on, I kind of took it a lot more seriously. But at the same time, I never wanted to get like be in the spotlight, and I still I'm that way, which
Yeah.
is kind of weird because you know in this career, like success is quantified by you know how many people know you, like
Yeah.
how many people listen to your music, and like so that's always been a struggle for me to and a battle for me. Um, but at the end of the day, like I'm very passionate about music. I guess I've kind of always been in a way, but I definitely saw it taking a turn as to more, you know, on the career side of things. Probably, yeah, when I put out my first song and then started working on mixtapes and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay, fuck yeah. No, that's awesome. Wait, so you would definitely call it a passion now.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I see. Okay, I think that that makes a bunch of sense. I don't normally ever mention a comment. I did last stream too. I'm so fucking sorry about this, but somebody thoughtless said, "Can't they be both? Can it be a
Mhm.
passion and a hobby?" And I think that's interesting.
I think so. I think you can be passionate about a hobby for sure. Yeah.
Okay, well that's interesting. But then but doesn't it not become a hobby anymore? Then it becomes a passion.
Well, it depends what you consider a hobby, right? Like, what do you consider? Is a hobby something that you would you consider a hobby just something that you do regularly for enjoyment?
The biggest difference between those two that I would say personally, a hobby is something you want to do. A passion is usually, I will repeat, usually something you do for the rest of your life and how you make money. So it's something you need to do. So when you mix your wants and your needs and you mix those together, you're in for a fucking surprise. So you better really enjoy what the fuck you're doing, and as long and you also have to like make money. So it depends. Like some people on Twitch, for example, like they do this as for money. You know what I mean? And they do this to pay their bills and stuff. So they end up without even realizing it, kissing everybody's ass. Okay, damn, I'm serious. Kissing everybody's fucking ass and hoping that they donate or sub or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
It turns into something sad. So I don't personally agree on mixing your wants and your needs, but I have seen people be able to pull that off as well.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this. Music, making music, and you know, just everything that comes with that, or well, not everything comes with, it, but just specifically making music, right, and writing it, is not something that I'm like, fuck yes, stoked on for the rest of my life kind of deal. You know, it's just not. But the reason that I do this is because you know the things that come along with that, like the ability to touch people and like you know help them through fucking hard times, like and you know give people something just to listen to. Like I know how good a fucking awesome song makes me feel. Like I hope that I can give that same um, feeling to someone else, right?
Yeah.
And so those are the reasons that I keep doing it, not just the, you know, making music part. The making music part that gave me enjoyment was more in the hobby stage. And, you know, the passion for me now is not the making of the music, but, you know, helping other people and building a cool fan base to spread awareness and things like that.
Well, that's awesome. And then, in turn, because you're focused on those things that you just said, you do end up making money from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it works out perfectly. See, you are a perfect example of somebody that I would say pulled that off. You do what you want to do all the time, and all the stuff you need falls into place.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well done. That's hard to
Thank you.
fucking do. It's really difficult to do.
Dude, it happened, man. It happened. I don't know how it did, but it did.
Bro, you are the epitome of what people want. People wish that life is that, like, you were able to do that shit. That's fucking great. So now that we just clap, fuck yes, Fluid. We are clapping. Now that we just talked about your favorites, the brighter sides of making music, what is your biggest pet peeve about the music industry?
Oh, um, man, and this is real too because I'm on like a major label, so I gotta be careful.
Shit.
No, I mean, basically, let me think here. Okay. Um, so I think my biggest pet peeve is that the music industry, especially now more than ever, is just such a, a grab at just fucking money. That's all it is right now. It's like, okay, a song's blowing up on TikTok. All right, we're gonna sign him, we're gonna sign that song, and then we'll move on with our lives. Like make a quick buck, and then fucking the artist is just, stagnant, right? And I hate that. I really I got lucky with my deal. It's can I can say all this, I think.
Yeah.
A 5-year deal with Warner, and with a couple albums in there, and it's just super super cool because it's all about like developing my sound, and it's not like that's in control by anyone else. I have full control of everything, and I'm able to um, you know work the way I want to work, and put out what I want to put out. With guidance here and there, of course, because no one knows what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just kind of shitty that you know they're putting a lot of artists in positions where it's like, all right, we're gonna sign you just for this one song, and as an artist, like never being in a position like that, you're like, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome. But like the reality is, it's like, this is gonna be like a one-time thing, right? I wish they would sign people to work with them and work on them more. Than just kind of signing a song or just signing an artist for one song or whatever. That's kind of my biggest pet peeve. But I guess that doesn't affect me directly, but it still pisses me off.
Yeah. Oh
um,
shit.
I guess something that affects me directly would be I hear this a lot, and I hate it. And it's not directly involving anyone at Warner. It's more so just like a fan to artist thing, where it's just like, we want another Fell Too Far, or we want another blank song that is big, or your biggest song, or whatever. And that's like, oh man, that kills me every time I hear that, because it's just like the I mean, one, it's setting a precedent of like a very unrealistic expectation that I'm gonna be able to pull a fucking, like a crazy fucking streaming giant record out of my ass.
Yeah.
It kind of just happened by chance, so it's like I can't really recreate that exact scenario.
Yeah.
But like it also like takes away, like if I'm like going into the studio every time thinking, all right, I gotta make the next Fell Too Far, I gotta make the next Fell Too Far, like God, like it's just gonna drive me crazy. And for a while there, like a lot of people had told me that, and I was like, okay, yeah, like I can do that. And I just fucking locked into the studio for hours, like literally drilling a hole through my brain, like just like this is the worst. Like I'm not able to do this. And I found that like just not having that fucking like weight on me going into the studio or just writing in general, like made me make such better music. And personally, I think that I have a lot of records that are superior in a lot of ways to Fell Too Far, just because of that fact that I went in just like not caring and just writing what I wanted to write and recording how I wanted to record, and it just so naturally came about that it felt right to begin with, but it felt extra right that it wasn't like there was already some idea in my head.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my pet peeve.
That's super annoying. Oh my god. And I've
Yeah.
heard, like, I've interviewed, like, I can say this now, you guys. Those of you that have been there, I've interviewed a number of so many different types of artists. I've interviewed people that like own their own label. I've interviewed label managers. I've interviewed artists that they're like fuck labels, you know what I mean? Because they got fucked over by one. So
Yeah.
how did you find one that worked for you? How, because that's hard to do from what I'm realizing.
Yeah. I got lucky, honestly. Like, I fell too far. You're asking like how I found the label, like how I
Yeah,
found the right one.
and you trusted it.
Right. Yeah. So felt too far, started moving a lot, and my monthlies went up, and felt too far. I was fucking streaming like crazy, and throughout that period of time, I mean, I was getting flown to New York by Sony and back, to LA, talk to fucking, Capitol and Atlantic and Warner was one of them. And, I'd taken all these meetings, and Warner was actually the last meeting I took. And, all of these label execs and, A&Rs, they kind of just say the same shit, and they're fucking like, we'll fly you here, we'll take you out to dinner here, we'll, like just. And then at the end of the conversation, it's like, all right, can we send a contract to your lawyer, right? So I'm sitting on all these deal proposals, and I was going into it, like I didn't care about the money. Like I was making enough off of streams to where it's like, okay, like if I'm signing a deal, like money will be cool, but like I'm good right now, Like that wasn't a big factor for me. It was more the fact that like I wanted to be in control of my music. I wanted to, have a team behind me that believed in the music and, was really, could be cheerleaders and help where help was needed. And I didn't really get that feeling from a lot of labels that I bet with. Some are really cool, some are really nice, obviously, but some of them just like, ugh, it just felt so generic, cookie cutter, just like trying to fucking, you know, give me a glass of wine and make me sign the fucking piece of paper.
Yeah.
So I met with Warner, and it was just I mean, it's just such a memorable moment in my life. I sat up there in the fucking, at the top of the building with the president of Warner and everyone, just in this big room and just handed an aux cord
Oh my
and, just like playing shit off my iPhone for these guys that are unbelievably powerful. And I look up to a lot of them. And it was just such a surreal experience. But like, I started noticing, like, I finished the song, and then they'd be like, "Oh, we really like this." We really like. They were actually paying attention to the music. They were actually,
god.
like able to even give feedback on some of them, and like that alone was just showing me, like, okay, these guys are actually paying attention. They actually care. Um, and the whole reason that you get brought into a meeting like that is because someone has noticed your music at a label, and they're like, wow, this we think this person has potential to make us money because that's how business works, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
um so I always go in the mindset of I always go into a meeting in the mindset of like, this is a business trying to make money, and I am the product that I have to pitch this product to this company so they can sell it and make their money. And so when I walked in with that mentality, I immediately got that shit shut down because
Oh
everyone was
wow.
so just like, dude, we don't like give a fuck. We just want to like work with you and like have fun and like make
Oh
good
wow.
music. So and Warner did some spring cleaning to the roster, and a lot of people have worked there just before I got signed, and they were taking the label in a whole new direction, which is way more involved with artist development and really just only signing artists that they believe in the music. So I was just like, fuck you, that's what I've been looking for this whole time. um, but at the end of the day, like, it's all luck. Like the
Yeah.
fact that Warner reached out to me is, that just means someone there heard my music, and like, that could have just not happened, but luckily it did. And yeah, I don't know.
That's fucking sick. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah,
That's really awesome, and I'm super happy for you. And you're right. In a situation like that, that is like pure luck right there. That is
100%.
definitely fucking lucky. It's not really something you can necessarily replicate, and that's fucking awesome. I'm
Yeah.
fucking. That's another clap. That's another clap. I'll give it
And sh-
another fucking clap.
Shout out to Lisa. She's the best lawyer in the world, dude. I couldn't have done it without her. So.
Oh, that's all. Yeah, that too. That fucking too. That's got to be a huge deal.
Dude,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Do you ever want to try something different than music? If so, what?
You mean try something different than you like or I guess not, but like as a career?
Yeah, like if you, I mean, maybe in the future, because I didn't know before if you would have said like, oh, music is such a hobby, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
then,
yeah, yeah.
like, is there something else in mind? You never know.
Okay. This is gonna be so stupid. But um I'm really into fuck
Well, like anime
I'm,
porn?
no,
Like,
no, God. Gosh, dude. Fucking okay, I'm really into planting. I love plants. Plants are
oh,
fucking awesome. And I've always had this dream of owning my own plant nursery. And like just growing mad fucking plants. And I've always had this dream about owning my own plant nursery and like having that be my primary source of income, just like growing plants and selling plants. And yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted to fucking do that. But I think that's something that I can do alongside my music thing. Um, but like, I don't know. I don't
that's super
know.
fucking cool. Well, for people, for the audience, you don't mean weed plants, right? Or do you mean that too?
No, no weed plants, just
Okay.
tulips and fucking etc.
That is so fucking cool that you said tulips. I have a tattoo. I think it's on this side. It's like right here, and it's a tulip. Tulips are my favorite flower. That's
Dude,
so
you have the
fucking cool.
coolest tattoos. I'm angry at you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
dude.
I appreciate it. But fuck yeah, no, that's awesome. So for all you fucking stoners out there, it's not about weed. He just I'm sorry.
3 years sober. 3 years sober, so no drugs.
Yes, that's fucking awesome. Claps.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm just taken back. I'm just taken back. Okay. Did this start when you were a little boy or something? Were you like, ooh, plant? Like,
Dude, I
like,
honestly have no idea where it came from. I just like I really like watching something fucking like start from nothing basically and grow, and then turn into something super fucking cool, right? Like you put a seed in the ground, it's fucking just a seed in the ground. And then
yeah.
you throw some water on that shit and fucking put it in the sun, and then before you know it, you got a little sprouty boy, and you're like, whoa, dude, my plant, And yeah, you nurture it and you take care of it, and the more you do that, the more it grows. It's just so cool to me. It's so simple, it's so relaxing, it's just I don't know, peaceful.
Love love that. That's super fucking cool. I would have never thought that as an answer, but fuck yeah. No, I love that.
I know, dude. I
That
know.
no, that's so cool though. As soon as you said tulips, that being your first one that you said, I was immediately on board. I was like, yes.
Oh,
If
fuck
you
yeah.
need
Okay.
help, I'll help you. Oh goodness. Fucking so. Ooh, next question. These are some good questions. I forget what I write sometimes, and I'm like, shit, that's a good question. So are you insecure? How would being insecure affect you as a music creator?
Ooh, dude, yeah, I'm fucking so insecure, dude. I hate everything. Fucking yeah, dude, I'm an absolute wreck. God, well, specifically music, like you and your music, but mostly you, unfortunately, are the product. You are the brand, and that comes with a lot of like I have to fucking like take pictures and like shit for things, and that's gross. It's disgusting. I like have like I don't know. I hate the way I look, but people you know fuck. God, this is a hard question because
Ooh.
I tend to not think about this because it's like something that I don't want to think about.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, yeah, I totally am insecure, and it's hard with music because yeah, I have to be like in the public eye, I guess. And again, what I mentioned previously, like success in the music industry is gauged by how many people know who you are and like know your music. So, um, it's kind of like a battle for me to accept it and be like, okay, it's fine. Like I'll take this picture and however many people see it, and it's okay. And then also the other part of me, it's like, oh, I don't want anyone to see anything. I just want to fucking go into bed and die, you know? And
Oh my
just like not like
god.
have no one know who I am and just be erased off the earth. Yeah, it's just a fucking battle, man. But I think that those two things collide a lot, unfortunately. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, okay, okay. Wait, did you answer the second part?
Oh yeah, sorry. What was the
I
second
couldn't
part?
tell. You're fine. You're perfectly fine if you rant. It's fine. The second part was how does being insecure affect you musically?
Oh, hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it gives me something to write about
Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh
You
God.
know? Um, I fucking yeah. I think that it affects me emotionally, and therefore it affects my music directly because a lot of my music is just like straight derived from like how I'm feeling or an experience that happened to me. So for that sheer fact, I think it definitely affects my music, lyrically and feeling wise, just emotionally.
Gotcha. So you would say positivity, or posit. I don't fucking know how to say that word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like a negative thing that I gave a positive spin by letting it, be a positive effect on the music, but a negative effect just personally in my like everyday life.
Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna throw one off script. Um so say you weren't insecure and you were confident and you believed in yourself 110%. You would it have a negative effect on your music then?
I think so. I think that if I was super confident and I fucking, like thought I was fucking perfect or something, and just like thought I was great and blah blah blah, like I think that my music would just be like I wouldn't want it to take I wouldn't even have the capability of being like, questioning things in music and or, being open and vulnerable in my music as much as I am currently. And the reason being is that like, my insecurities make me vulnerable. And I can kind of wear that on my sleeve.
Yeah.
Um, versus, if I was super confident or cocky or whatever, like I'd probably just sound like fucking Comethazine. I don't know.
Okay, okay.
So,
Interesting, interesting. So you don't think it's possible to be confident in yourself and still make amazing music?
I think it's possible. I think people do it, but I just know for me personally, like my personality type and my type of music, like if I was a confident person, I feel like my music wouldn't be um where it's at right now, which I enjoy.
Okay, okay. So are you gonna purposely go out of your way to be like insecure? Cause if you stop being insecure, your music career is done.
Listen, dude, listen, man. I'm fucking so far down the insecurity train, right? Um, I listen, there's no coming back. That's for life.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
No, I think that like I'll grow with time, right? And I'll become less insecure and more comfortable with myself and the way things are. But I think there'll still always be that vulnerable side of me that came from being insecure in the first place. That'll always kind of shine through, or at least I hope. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, I love that. I love the way he put it. Yes, thoughtless. I like the way he put it too. It's very interesting. I
Thank you.
I like when I interview people, especially people I'm interested about. I notice how you say things. I notice what words come out of your mouth, like what you might say first. You know what I mean? Like what
Yeah.
catches your attention, and like the ones that you've chosen to say and shit like that. You're a very interesting person. I will say
Oh,
that.
thank you.
You are
Thank
very
you.
interesting, very different from most people that I've interviewed before. So.
That's good. I think is that good? That's good, right?
Yeah, yeah. It
Okay.
depends on how you look at it, but it could be taken either way. But I think it's a good thing. It's a really good
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Being different, it's a good thing. Fucking kill me. Oh my
Oh
god.
my God, Jade.
Oh god, I'm so funny. I think I'm hilarious. So do you so Why did I rate that twice? This question is, dude, my fucking English, I can't.
Dude, this is the worst interview ever, man. I'm fucking out of here, dude. I'm out.
Oh my god. Dude, my career would be over. Oh my god. So, do you care about what people say about you? And if so, then what do you do about it? Do you cry at night? Do you cry?
Every night. Every fucking night. I'm just tearing up, and then, I read that last comment, and I explode in tears. No. Honestly, I don't. This is gonna sound very contradictory to what I've just said for the past 5 minutes, but I don't care what people think. Necessarily, it's more I care about what I think about myself, which makes me insecure. I'm really hard on myself and the way I look and the way I talk or sing or whatever. It's less about what people are saying and how others are perceiving me, but more about how I perceive myself. So with that being said, yeah, no, I don't really. I don't know. People fucking say whatever they want to say. It doesn't really hold any weight to me, luckily. Because I've known people that do really get caught up in like the shit people say, like shitty comments on YouTube or fucking DMs or whatever, and I've seen how much that affects people, and it's really sad, because one, these people are saying fucking terrible things, and it's not like a constructive criticism or something that a person can't handle. It's like a person can't handle like, yo, you fucking suck or whatever. That's just like fuck. There's nothing to go off of there. But luckily, yeah, I don't let that affect me directly. But
okay, so then did you answer the what do you do about it part?
I just fucking I don't even really pay attention to it, to be honest.
Okay.
If I start like reading like a shitty comment or something like that, I kind of just move on, or I'll laugh about it and be like,
Okay. That's awesome. That's good. It's good advice because there's a lot of producers and artists in the stream right now that are deal with that shit all the time, and they go into streams and like talk about it because like they don't know what to do. So what advice would you give them to dealing with it for the first time?
Dealing with it, just try to give it as little weight as possible in your life. Like, just realize how unimportant and how useless it would be to give that negative comment any sort of power over you, right? Because, like, okay, it's gonna just make you feel like shit, and that's it. It won't do anything else for you if you give it power, right? So, what's the point in even giving something power like that if it's just doing nothing other than making you feel bad? So just try and either, you're going to see them. There's no way to completely ignore it. Like, it's just going to happen. So that being said, like, when you do see something like that, just, move on. Try and move on the best way you can and not let it kind of take over your mind, because that's when it starts spiraling into you questioning, oh, am I good enough or whatever, et cetera. But yeah, that's my advice.
Fuck yeah. Dude, you've got the best answers. I believe it if... Oh, there's some... I don't know if you can see her, but she's just chilling. She looks cute. She's stretching. Sorry, she looks so cute. I love her. But yeah, you've got the best fucking answers. I love it. I love how mature you are for your age. I love that you understand. The industry's no fucking joke, you guys. You guys want to be in it so damn badly. Well, some of you definitely want to be in it so damn badly. You got to understand this is no joke. So the shit that they deal with, like people that are already in the industry that are really well known, 9 times out of 10 already want to kill themselves. There are so many people that have already fucking killed themselves because of how the music industry has made them feel. And then you see all these people trying to get into it. It's mind-blowing. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? So it's really cool to see somebody that is in the music industry, that, might feel like that from time to time, but how you to get out of it, and you're strong enough to not let that get to you. That's
absolutely.
That's clap, bitch. I would be clapping this entire
I'll clap too. Come on.
Yes. Oh my god, my dumb ass clapping all the damn time. Oh shit. So, that goes perfect into the next question. I love that. I do that on purpose. I love that. But I forget I do it. So when I read it, I'm like, oh shit, that's good. Oh god. Okay. So, what advice would you give a new singer? Would you say to warm up? Would you say to practice a lot? If so, how often? I mean, what do you do?
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna spill the beans here, man. I'm gonna give the secret. All right. If you guys follow this, you'll be famous tomorrow. You'll be up there with like Drake, Rihanna, all those guys. Um,
Yes.
and I promise it will, contractually. Um, just fucking make music is all that you have to do. Just like do it. And there's no pacing. There's no fucking like, warm up if you want to. Just like people take this shit so seriously, and sometimes for good reason, right? It's like you're like talking about passion again. Like you're really passionate about something, so you want to fucking do it at a certain caliber and at a certain speed or whatever. But like at the end of the day, like as long as you're just making music in whatever capacity, like you're inevitably going to improve, right? It's like unless you're literally making the exact same thing every single time you make a song, then you're inevitably going to improve, right? And yeah, I mean, it's just really simple. My best advice is just to do it, like just to do your own thing. Be unique in a way, and that can immediately already come from just your voice. Everyone's fucking different, and you might have a voice that's unique in a way, and that can immediately set you apart from other people. Another way is just your writing style and the things you write about. Like if you're writing about some kind of personal story that happened to you, like there's a pretty good chance that like that'll be unique and something that, I mean, if you factor in the sound of your voice and the thing you wrote about and the way you deliver it, it can be a very, very, very unique song. And the more times you make a song like that has those three different, variables, you're constantly improving each of them, a little bit at a time. And some people are fucking naturally gifted and just like a god at the violin or something, and they're just like the best violin player ever. And, like they just pull that insane skill out of their ass and they're just like immediately good at it. But like you can't go into anything like with the thought of like I'm gonna be good at this,
Yeah.
Like if anything, you're gonna be like I'm gonna be like pretty shit at this, but I'll get better. Like that's the best mindset to have. Because if you go into music thinking, oh, like everyone's gonna fucking love this song, it's gonna be like this is gonna be crazy, and then people are just like, that's gonna fucking destroy you. You're gonna be like, oh fuck, I put so much like time and effort and all this shit into this song, and people are like, So my best advice is just to keep making music and don't give one thing too much weight. Like you can be passionate, but don't let it overtake you, I guess.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Wait, let me get this straight. So you don't practice vocals or scales or
No.
anything? You don't do any of that shit?
No.
You just
Nope.
like wake up in the morning and hope to fuck that your shit's working?
Yeah, no, I just literally, yeah, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, all right, smoke a cigarette, which probably doesn't even, that makes things worse probably. And then, yeah, go right to recording. So, yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. You gotta grow a pair of balls and fucking, I mean, if it's working for you, cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's all subjective, that's what works for
Yeah.
me and that's how I look at it. So, I mean, everything will be different for everyone, but I think that an overall good idea is to keep doing it, right? Like don't try not to take a break for a really long time because then you might come back and you'll be like you'll feel as though you haven't progressed at all. But if you're consistently making music, you'll feel yourself progressing, which is fun.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That makes sense. That's fucking cool. Shit, dude, we're literally halfway done.
We're killing it.
We're almost fucking done. Isn't that insane? I feel like this has gone so fast, and it's been an hour and a half. Like, are you joking? Like, what the fuck? Oh god, does it feel like that?
It does not feel like it's been an hour and a half. I'm very surprised. It feels like it's been like 15 minutes.
Okay.
It's kind of scary. Wait, time really quick. I need to go grab a vape really quick. I'm a fiend for nicotine. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I got to fucking smoke nicotine, kids. Oh God, don't do that. But shit, this interview is going great. Love it. It's going right along into schedule. Absolutely adore that. Shit. Dude, I'm learning so much right now. Y'all don't even know. Don't forget, you guys, we have audience questions at the end. So if any of you guys want to ask him your own personal questions, like we have that. We're just about done here. We got like maybe we're halfway done. So definitely if you want to do that. Somebody, dear, I feel like I mentioned this every interview. Somebody said to me like oh shit, like what if nobody asks questions? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't think it matters. Pink hair, thank you for the host, my dear. Let's go, baby. Invisible Moon, yes. I am Jet. Okay, fucking dope. Dude, I think this will help a lot of you guys. Fucking yes, Invisible Moon. Thank you for the host, my dear. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the love. Pink hair in the fucking building.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Oh shit. But yes, all the love. If you don't forget, if you guys have questions, that will be happening very shortly once we get through this. We're just about done, but we got some more juicy fucking questions to go. So, next up, my dude, since you're back here, what is the most important thing to understand in order to be a successful artist?
Fuck.
Actually,
What is the most important thing to understand to be a successful artist? That it's not gonna happen quickly. Like you gotta remember that it's something that like, in my case, like okay, like it happened in like a year and a half, which is like extremely quick for the the music industry. But like at the same time, like I never had the mentality of like I'm gonna do this quick, like I'm gonna do this in a year and a half. I made sure that I was like I'll do this for like fucking 5 years and like see how it goes, and if like I haven't fucking made it that far, then I I was literally like I'll just probably not do it anymore after 5 years.
I'll grow plants.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just fucking start my plant nursery. But yeah, I think that it's important to know that it's not going to happen quickly, and it's all just a game of progression, and you have to go in it with that mindset, and that'll lead you to success a lot quicker than if you go in thinking like I can do this super fucking quickly, and like try and put all your eggs in one basket immediately. It's going to be more detrimental than beneficial. So
Gotcha. Shit, this was the question. I didn't know how you were gonna answer, what you were gonna say, but holy shit, you stumped me this time. You got my ass. I'm not saying obviously no answer is wrong or right. Everything is subjective, especially when it comes to this. But what does success mean to you? Haven't you already hit that? When is it enough?
Well, I think personally, success means to me that I am, at a really good spot within my emotional well-being, and I mean, I feel like people tie financial things to success a lot, which I guess in some way you could incorporate that, but for me, it's really more so just about being happy with what I have done and what I am doing currently. And looking back and being like, fuck yeah, and then looking forward and being like, fuck yeah. That's when you have both of those things, that's kind of how I feel success should be.
Okay.
And if looking back is like, I had a fucking amazing time and I put out a bunch of fucking music and I was eating ramen noodles the whole time, then like that's great. Like if that's what you fucking love to do and you were okay with that, then yeah, fuck yeah, that's success, like you did good. And then, same thing as if you fucking look back and you're like, I grew a huge fan base and I made a fuck ton of money and I'm super happy with that. Like that's also successful, It really is just, I mean, that's like so subjective to the person, But yeah, for me personally, it's just like being able to look back and forward and being like, this is all good.
Oh,
you
I
know.
love that. I love that. Oh my god. Okay. I love your answer is so different because you are right. It's 100% subjective. So my definition, okay, my definition of success, since I don't make music necessarily, wait for my single, my hit single, my one and only single
Fuck
coming
yeah,
out.
let's go, let's go.
But for I'll talk about streaming. I consider a successful stream when I have at least one person in the stream that enjoys what I did. Period. End of story. I don't care if there's like one person in there. I don't care if there's 20. I don't care if there's 30. What doesn't matter. As long as there's one person in there that enjoyed what I did and that I helped them in some way, shape, or form or entertained them somehow, that I can call it a fucking day. I'm good. I'm fucking
Right.
solid. But yeah, that would go the same for music. If I whenever I'm done creating my song, you know, like even if one person listened to it and liked it, cool. That's it. My music career is done now. We did it. We did it. Oh
Oh
god.
God, I love it. No, yeah, and then on the opposite end of the spectrum, there'll be someone that thinks they only have a successful Twitch stream if they average a fucking 30 viewers a stream, and that's you know what I mean. It's just it bounces around everywhere.
Isn't
Yeah,
that fucking crazy? Isn't that crazy?
yeah.
I find it
Yeah.
so fascinating. So fascinating. Oh god. Oh god. But you're right. You're right. But I liked your answer still. That was a really cool answer. To like what you're doing now in the moment and to also look at the future and be like, yeah, like you're fucking excited for it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love you. Oh my gosh. Where the fuck am I at right now? Okay, so next question. What would kill a music career? You can say instantly, but you know, what is right off the bat like shit, don't do that.
Uh, I feel like it's I don't know. I'm gonna say like the most generic and probably obvious answer, I guess, but don't be a fucking asshole.
Okay, what's your definition of that? That's subjective
Like
too.
don't that's true. Just don't be a dick to your fans. Like the fans are the people that are gonna stick with you and fucking like and ride with you and be the following that you need to be a musician, right? Like um so yeah, don't be a dick to your fans. Don't fucking say some shit that's gonna fucking get you canceled type shit, um you got to be careful with what you say and what you do. So I mean, just kind of use just a general line of logic um, to maneuver, I guess. Because if you don't do that and you start doing some dumb shit, like yeah, it's gonna come back and hurt you. Whether it's fucking your whole career is just down the drain. If you're someone huge and like all your friends are like fuck this guy now, or even if you're just starting out and like you could have just fucking ruined a amazing relationship or connection with someone that could have really helped you or a fan that really liked you, like it all just be a good person, whatever you think that is. Just be the version that's good of you.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. Don't mess with race for real. What the fuck, Fluid? Oh my god. I think Fluid's like 13 or something like that. I'm not sure, but I really think I think he told me once and I forgot what he said, but yeah. That's fucking nuts. My god. But I like that answer too. And I wasn't expecting you to say that. I thought you were going to say something about the label, to be honest.
uh
So,
Fuck the label.
fuck the label, guys. Oh my god. They're quoting you. I don't even know what the fuck that says, but that's funny. Okay, next question. What was a dark time in your life and how did you get through it?
uh I had just gotten sober and I was at like the one of my peaks of like my worst anxiety. Um, and I had no fucking clue what was happening to me. I was so scared. I was just like, I'm dead. Like it's over. This is it.
Oh my
um, you know,
god.
like I'd go through periods of like having like 6 hour long panic attacks that wouldn't end. and my panic attacks, I have a really severe panic disorder, so it ranges from sensory delay to hot flashes and trouble breathing and like all of the fun things um, that make you feel like you're literally about to fucking die.
Yeah.
And especially when that's never happened to you before, and then all of a sudden you're just thrown into like all of those things happening at once. You're like, it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. Um, and I look at anxiety, not really case by case. Like, even though I have like a really severe panic disorder, doesn't mean that my anxiety is any worse than someone that just has general anxiety because it all sucks, and it's all hard to deal with and it's not fun. And so, yeah, during that time in my life, I was going through it. I had no idea what the fuck was happening. Finally, was able to, go to a psychiatrist, and they were like, "Yeah, you're fucked up." I was like, "All right, tell me something I didn't know."
Oh my
Um,
god.
and I was super super scared to get on medication after they put me on Zoloft, and Zoloft fucking ended up putting me in the hospital. So I was super super scared of getting on any kind of antidepressant, anti-anxiety medication, um like terrified. And so like I had already started writing music throughout this process. Was actually the main reason I started writing music, just to kind of get all this shit out. And I literally remember like fucking breaking down and crying. This like I had this psychiatry appointment. They were gonna like prescribe me a new medication, and this was just after the Zoloft thing. And I was just like, dude, if this happens to me again with another medication, like I can't do it. Like I don't want to feel like I'm dying all the time from anxiety, but I also don't want to feel like I'm dying because I'm taking a medication that's supposed to help my anxiety. It's like like the catch 22.
Yeah.
And I just, God, man, it was so rough. I wrote this fucking crazy song, literally called Drugs. That it was an acronym for "Don't Really Understand Getting Sedated," because that's what antidepressants do to you, and some of them, anyways.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wrote that song. Went into the fucking psychiatry office the next day and met with my psychiatrist. And was like, "Fucking fuck me up, fam. Let's do this." And luckily, they gave me a medication that actually worked for me, and I'm still on it today. Um,
Oh, good.
and yeah, it changed my life. It really, I mean, I literally, it was to the point where I couldn't leave my house without having a panic attack. I couldn't leave my room without having a panic attack and fucking throwing up everywhere. It just completely like, I had, there's nothing that could take me out of that. And some people can, do fucking yoga and diet and exercise and do all that, that helps with their anxiety. But for me, even with all those things that I tried, nothing fully helped. So I needed to get on medication. And, some people kind of are ashamed that like, oh, you have to get on medication to help yourself. But at the end of the day, you're helping yourself,
Yeah.
and that's kind of it. So do what you need to do for yourself. But yeah, if I never took that step, if I let that fear consume me of like getting on another medication even after the first one hospitalized me, then I'd probably still be in my bedroom in North Carolina, fucking freaking out.
Yeah.
you know,
That's fucking
um,
scary.
yeah, dude, it was a crazy fucking time in my life, and it was just really, really rough. But yeah, I got through it luckily, and I'm so fucking glad I did. Um, the anxiety still affects me like every fucking day, which sucks. It's there's no cure all drug, that makes it go away forever. It's something that I have for life, and as much as that sucks, it's just anything's better than how it was before. Even if it's just slightly better. Um, and yeah, I
Fuck
guess that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. No, I love that. And yeah, if it helps, then that's fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need to do what you need to do in order to help yourself. Like, even want to
Exactly.
fucking be here. You know what I mean? Like, we've
Yeah.
all, I can speak for everybody in the chat. We have all gone through something, including Nick. Every human being on the fucking face of this earth has gone through something hard. Okay? And if you haven't gone through something hard, then you are not living, to be honest. Moments like that is what makes us better. Moments like that is what makes people like Nick a better artist. Moments like that is what makes people like me a better mentor to help people if they need help, whatever the case may be. Not a therapist, there is a difference. But you get my point. Like, those things make us stronger. It really, really does. So that's fucking awesome of you to even talk about that on stream with us. That's fucking awesome. Thank you.
Of course.
Did you see that? I was about to clap again.
I heard it and I was like, uh-oh.
Oh no! Oh no! But yeah, fuck my life, man. Oh my god. But yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. Holy shit. Where the fuck am I at right now? Okay. So, okay, oh my god, this is so funny. You kind of talked about it for a second, but just to go deeper into it, how would you compare and contrast being honest and being an asshole?
I love that question. Oh my god. I think being honest is like, okay, let's say I listen to someone's song and, you know, I'm just like, this is the worst thing I've ever heard. And I want to die now. Thank you for showing me that because now I'm ready to be deceased. Versus, hey, I didn't like this, and here's why. Point A, point B, point C, right? It's just the way you express criticism. You can give the version that's just like fucking in your face and is not constructive at all, and then you can give the honest version that is also still constructive, right? Like the version that is genuine, but it isn't just you saying, this is bad and that's it. You're saying this is bad and here's why, and what I would have done differently or what you could try and do, right? And at that point, if the person gets upset at you saying I didn't like this and here's why, I mean, you can't really do anything about that. But if someone gets upset from you being like, this fucking sucks and that's it, like, that's pretty fucking valid because you're not even giving them anything to work off of, It's pretty brutal. And that's happened to me a lot, and I try to be, well, I'm always, honest whenever I get sent music from like fans or something, right? I don't want to just be like, this is fucking terrible because like, sometimes it's like, okay, it's not the best thing I've ever heard, but like, I want that person to get better. I want them to succeed and become an artist or become a better producer or whatever. So if I think I have any sort of constructive criticism to give at all, and I'm sure anyone that looks at anything or listens to anything, you can find something that, you can help that person that shared that thing with you to be like, hey, maybe try this, maybe try that. Like, there's no excuse to just be like, this fucking sucks. Like, at least give a reason or something that person can do differently. Um, you know, I think that is the difference between being honest and a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like, you can still be honest even if it's like something that's negative. Like, like, I mean, well, is that even negative? Is it even negative to say something isn't like your cup of tea? Like just it's all convoluted. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, yeah, just constructive criticism, not just criticism.
Okay. That's a good. I like the way you put that. That was really nice. For sure. This is like probably unrelated, so I love each and every one of you. But I woke up this morning and I was seeing who was live because I always check who's live in the mornings. I love mornings. I go live in the mornings, bitch. So I love to see who's live in the morning. And Curdy Claymore was live, and so somebody sent a song. Okay, this producer sent a song in, okay, and somebody in his voice chat, okay, this is so fucking funny. Well, I think it's hilarious, but I mean, some of you might not think it's hilarious. so the song played. Okay, the song played through. The person in Curdy Claymore's voice chat was like, I'm looking at the loops from the exact loops from what that's from right in front of me, and like as if they were calling this person out and just said, I'm looking at it. And I was like okay, where is he taking this? And then he was like, he doesn't consider it or think it's producing if you just put two or three loops together and change a few things and like say that you produced it. And I kind of got a little heated. Fucking Invisible Moon, if you are still here, you know. I was like, music is very subjective. He changed enough in that to make that his. So technically and factually speaking, he did produce that. Okay? But what would you say about the situation?
Man, I don't know. I feel like that's tricky too, because like, yeah, I mean, like, dude, if the person's just having fun and like doing something, like, who fucking cares? You know, like, stop caring. People care too much. Just like move on. If you fucking like, sure, you can feel a type of way about it, but like, don't like fucking make it so like such a deal. You know?
Yeah.
I think people play that up a lot, especially on Twitch. You know, like I feel like people feel like they need to say something. They can't just be like, yeah, those whatever, and like move on. You know, people feel the need to express themselves, and sometimes that comes out the wrong way. You know, which is unfortunate for both parties because one person looks like a fucking asshole and the other person feels like shit.
Yeah.
So it's not great. But yeah, I don't know. People, just fucking everyone needs to shut up and stop giving a fuck.
I just found it so interesting because it was true to an extent of like he didn't change a lot. It was like the two loops, you know what I mean, that somebody else created, and with some like some drums in there from time to time or something like that. And I was like, oh shit. It's dude, I think in that stream we talked about it for like 20 minutes of this guy just going off and like how because he found it disrespectful to him. That part I kind of don't really understand. I'm not a producer, but like why would he be offended by that?
Bro, just do your thing. That's all. Just do your own fucking thing, man. Stop. Don't even care about anyone or anything. Just it's so fucking. Just doesn't do anything for you. You know, like just give your constructive criticism and move on. You know, don't like rip into anyone. It's like not. I don't know.
No, you're good. What the fuck's that? Babe, he literally just walked. What do you say? Getting Wendy's. What do you want? Can you hear me, babe? No.
Wait.
Do you want me to? Are you watching right now? I'll text you. I
need some Wendy's.
You want some fucking Wendy's?
Yeah. Tell him to get me some Wendy's, bro. I'll send you my address.
I'll send you.
That shit.
It'll get there in like 2 weeks. Ew. Fucking gross. Let me see here. I don't know what the fuck I want. I don't really like their fries. I like McDonald's fries better. Fuck, my pregnant ass being all picky.
Dude, no, Wendy's fries are mid.
What the fuck does that mean?
What, mid?
Dude, am I old? What the fuck does that mean?
Like mid-tier, you know? They're not like terrible, but they're not great, you know? They're not good, but they're not bad. They're mid.
Okay,
in the middle.
That makes sense.
Wait, all right, yo, flipping the script, bro. Interview of fucking JD Rocks 29. Hello, JD, how are you?
Good.
Good. First interview question. What fast food chain has the best fries?
Fuck me. I was like, oh shit, McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Okay, all right. Are you 100% sure on that answer?
Yeah.
Would you like to explain why you feel like McDonald's fries are superior?
They're more salty.
Mm.
I've never been interviewed. This is like, and I'm being interviewed at fucking fries. I love it.
Dude, I mean, listen, this is the most controversial conversation on this stream so far, dude. This is bad, man. I
Oh
mean, come on,
shit.
Five Guys fries? I mean, what do we how do we feel about Five Guys?
Five Guys. He
Yeah,
said,
bro.
dude, my friend, he said, ew.
Oh my
Fucking,
god.
dude, honestly, I think Five Guys is soggy. I think Wendy's is like,
Mm,
it's all right.
mm,
I think McDonald's is more crispy.
mm,
I think I've had like Taco Bell fries, and those are solid with cheese.
mm, mm-hmm,
Those are
mm-hmm,
solid. I like those.
mm-hmm.
But like, oh, dude, whoever said fucking five, was it Five Guys? Dude, those are soggy as shit. Like the ones that I get from my Five Guys personally, but
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Back to you. Passing the mic.
where's that? Nick for president 2022. Bro, y'all are nuts. That's fucking great. Love that. Okay, so next question. What do you do in your spare time? I mean, like, what does Nick do? Besides music, don't you say anything about music. I swear to God.
Oh no.
I'll lose my shit. Yeah, what do you do for fun?
Dude, I am fucked, man. I do everything. I have the personality type that I can't just like be doing one thing and that's it. You know, I have to be like 15 things at once. Like sometimes I'll literally like be watching a video on YouTube while listening to a podcast. Like that's how fucked my brain is. Like I have to be so stimulated sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. But like, dude, I love fucking, I love skateboarding. I've been skateboarding for like 4 years now. I'd say I'm like pretty okay at skateboarding. Um, I like going to the skate park and doing stuff like that. I'm also into, um, I'm gonna sound like an 80-year-old man. I'm also into metal detecting. I think metal detecting is kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys can
Okay.
see me now. Dude. I got the headphones on the beach, fucking hitting that shit, looking for fucking Rolexes. Um, nah, yeah, I like metal detecting and like fucking finding like old relics and shit at like historical sites or whatever. I think that's kind of cool finding something that someone just like lost or forgot about fucking 40, 50, 60 years ago. I think that's pretty neat. I also like um computer assisted design, working in CAD software. I actually just got a 3D printer, a resin 3D printer, um, and just been having a lot of fun doing different types of technical designs and things like that. I'm a fucking nerd, dude. I love nerdy shit. I'm really into Swift UI programming and Java and C plus and a lot of I learned a lot of programming languages growing up. And it's just always fun to go back to that and try and make a fucking app or an iOS game and shit like that. I'll always find myself in like the weirdest projects, and I can never do one. Like I said, like I'm always doing three at a time. Like currently, right now, I'm like, I'm working on designing some shit for my 3D printer, while I'm making my own mechanical keyboard from scratch, while I'm making a fucking arcade table cocktail table thing. Like
What
like
the
it's just like
fuck?
it never fucking ends with me. But it's just how I keep myself occupied, I guess. But yeah, there's so much, man. Weirdo.
That's really cool. No, I fucks with that. Fucking like that. I wish I was like, I don't know. I wish I was capable of doing that many things at once. Because I mean, it makes me. It would make me more interesting, yes. But you know what I mean. Like, bitch, I can't even keep up anymore. I used to. When I was like smoking and drinking, I could keep up
Yeah.
like pretty fucking quickly. I was the same way. But now that I'm pregnant and gonna be a fucking mom, I'm like, ugh, God. Now I'm gonna like be focused on. I mean, it's so different. It's so different. My mentality has changed so much because I only have 3.5 months left, and
So
like,
crazy. Oh,
that shit
fuck.
nuts. Oh God, fucking what the fuck? Who the fuck? Who's Sambros? Sambros? Oh shit! I think that's a guy from high school. That's weird. Dude, I didn't have a lot of friends. So, oh my goodness. Holy shit. Can you believe we literally have 2 questions left?
Dude, that's fucking crazy. How long have we been going?
Well, it says on here, 2 hours, about 2 hours. And then it says fuck, I can't read that. So, just about 2 hours or some shit. That's what
Crazy,
the
dude.
time
Let's
saves.
fucking get it. Let's get it.
Bro, I'm fucking losing my shit.
Oh,
God
fuck yeah.
damn it, pink hair. Oh, I never know how to deal with this. I'll fuck it up. You're welcome. You are welcome for the weird noise. You guys are so fucking weird. That's for you, Nick. Apparently, is what that's.
Dude, thank you, man. I needed that.
Oh god, the weird
my
shit.
God.
Weird fucking shit. Okay, so we have 2 questions left, you guys. Stay tuned. If you guys have questions, come up with shit. I don't fucking know. It's interesting to see what you guys want to know and are interested in. So definitely be there for in the next 2 questions. But next question is, what is something that people don't know about you that you are willing to share?
Okay. Okay, these are all things I've talked about, but I haven't. I guess they're not like super well known about me. I guess. Um, I am sober. I'm 3 years sober. I am bisexual.
Oh fuck
Uh,
yeah! Sorry, I didn't
yeah.
know that.
No, dude, you're good. You're good. See, that's good though. That means that other people probably don't know it either.
That's fucking cool.
Let's see. I mean, the fucking nursery thing. I think that's the first time I've talked about that. I really want to start a plant nursery so bad.
Yeah.
And what else? What else? What's another thing? I'm trying to think of things that like I haven't talked about. I'm working on an album. I guess I haven't announced that. I'm working on a really, really cool album right now. Um, yeah, dude, I don't know. I'll have to think of more and come back to that. But that's all I got so far.
Come back to that. We have one more question. Come back to what? Love that. Plant parent. Yeah, plant parent up in this bitch, bro. I think you'd make a great plant parent.
Dude, I'm the best fucking plant dad there's ever been. Oh fuck yeah, let's go, man. Alright.
Oh, God, y'all coming for me today. We're gonna fucking go. And I'ma fall apart just like far right. And I don't need any more that's a lost fight. She gonna turn and look at me. What's the cost? Like, told her, baby, break my heart. It's a dark night. Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
If you don't know,
I'm clapping for that. I'm clapping for that.
Yes.
Holy shit.
If you guys don't know those lyrics, you're not a real fan. So fuck you. Fuck you. Oh god. Okay. So let's do our last question. Whew, you ready?
Always.
The big kahuna. Okay. Whew. And I want answers to all 3 of these, okay? Just so you know. So I guess you could say part A, part B, part C, whatever the fuck. What are your goals for music, for Twitch? Because he is a streamer, you guys. If you don't know that, he does stream music, Twitch, and yourself, personally.
Okay, music. My goal is to... I gotta stop reading chat, dude. I'm geeking out over here. Fucking goal for music would just be to put out music I'm really proud of, and hope that people relate to it and can rock with it, and just build up a fucking really cool platform and fan base to be able to, share my fucking songs with. Really, at the end of the day, like, it's all that really matters to me. Just being able to help other people with those songs. In terms of my goals with Twitch, I just recently I secured a deal with Twitch that starts on September 1st, and it's a really, really cool thing I've been looking forward to. I can't talk about it too much, but basically, yeah, I'm gonna be streaming 5 days a week, and I'm super fucking stoked for it. So my goal is just to basically find a way to make my streams unique and, be interactive with my fan base on a more personal level. Now that I'll be able to like actually fucking talk to people in real time and share my process of writing and recording with people, um, on a more professional scale, I guess. But so yeah, I'm super excited for that to go down. And then in terms of for myself, just to stay sober and try to be happy and fucking, you know, continuously, progress and try and get better at, being an artist and being a human. I feel like there's a never-ending list of things that you can work on yourself, and I'll be slowly chipping away at that till the day I fucking die. So, my goal is just to keep be consistent at that. You know, so yeah.
Yes, yes, love that. Oh my gosh, can you believe we did it? That went by so fast.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That went by so fucking fast. And I interviewed Pink Hair as well, and his interview was like over 2 hours, I think 2.5 hours or something. But I mean, Pink Hair said he had a fun time too. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. No, I
Love
had a great
it.
time. Thank you so much again. Thank you.
You're fucking welcome, my dude. Thank you for wanting to do it. I was
Yeah, of course.
amazed because I didn't, obviously, when you meet somebody that you admire or whatever the case may be, you don't know how they're going to be. You are so down to earth. You're so nice. I love your ideas. You're fucking serious when you need to be, and you're fun when you can be, and you know how to speak. I know how that sounds weird, but like a lot of people don't know how to speak or don't know how to
Yeah,
manipulate words into their favor.
absolutely.
I love that you know how to do that. That's so awesome, and bonus, you're awesome. So
Oh, thank you.
clap. Thank you for the
Thank you.
claps. Thank you for the claps, Miss Tina. You're fucking amazing. Okay, so now we are going to do audience questions. Go for it. Get your questions and put them up there. Nick is going to choose what questions. Maybe he might pick all of them. Maybe he might pick some of them. I don't fucking know, but that's all up to him. He's in charge at the moment until we get through these questions. Until he calls it. It's really up to you. Because I never know what the case may be. Sometimes
Yeah,
people never ask.
I got a little bit of time. I could do a couple. I could do a couple of questions.
Okay, cool. Fucking, it'll take a second. So, because I hate how
Oh, yeah.
late. It's like 15 seconds delayed. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's interesting. If you were someone else, would you listen to your music? Yeah, I think so. I think yeah. I feel like I listen to a lot of artists that are like, um, like have a heavy emotion in the way they sing and the things they talk about, and I'm just like drawn to that. And for that reason, I also do that in my music. That's one reason, anyways. And so yeah, just for those two reasons, I think that I would definitely say that if I weren't me, I would listen to my music.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I find it
Yeah.
interesting because some people say no. Fuck yeah.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
That- Gotta be impressed. Do you like EDM? Yeah, actually, I really do like EDM. The first type of music like that I can remember myself making, that wasn't like actually me like writing, and singing, um, would have been, I think I started working on drum and bass was like my first like step into music just for fun because like I'd been a drummer, um in a few bands with my brother and things like that, and um that I was just like been able to get on a drum set and jam with friends and stuff like that, and yeah, I don't know, my first like jump into music production was in FL Studio fucking way back when making drum and bass. So, but God, was it awful. God, I actually was able to find one of my old fucking drum and bass songs from like 6 years ago, and holy shit.
That's
Leave it at that.
Yes, love that. Love that. I'm not keeping up with it at all, by the way. So.
Well, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Let's see. If you were born in the 60s, would you listen to your music? Probably not. If I was born in the 60s. Oh
God.
my God. I'd probably hate me.
Your fucking music with a 60 spin.
Dude, oh, you know what? There might be something there. I might have to think about that a little. Uh,
Ooh.
if you were a milkshake, would you drink yourself? Definitely. Absolutely. One thing you'd say to little you before everything came up. Uh, Dude, it's so weird because like a lot of people go from like being like really like shy or something as a kid, and then growing up and then being like kind of outgoing and like a normal human being, I guess. But when I was a kid, when I was younger, I was really like outgoing. I would like talk to fucking everyone. Like if my mom like brought me into like a fucking store somewhere, I'd be like, like fucking saying, "What's up?" Like the fucking cash register and like fucking, trying to like fucking trip the manager and shit like that. Like I was just such a little wild kid. Um and then like I regressed. I went from really outgoing and like positive to being like fucking sad and like just isolating myself. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I could go back and say anything to the little outgoing kid, would just be like, yo, like enjoy this because it's not going to be that way. Um, you know, I feel like I didn't enjoy the times before all of my anxiety enough and before I became such a fucking antisocial mess.
Yeah, you never do. You never
Yeah,
do.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is fucking, that's so true.
Mm.
See, Fluid, that's for you. Fluid's
Yep.
just is about to be 14, and so I'm telling him, just enjoy your time. Enjoy it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, God, okay, I'll get to that one. Um, would you rather be born in the future or the past? Probably the past. Seemed less stressful back then a little bit. Well, that's not fucking true. It's all stressful. I don't care. I'm happy where I was born. I'll just fucking just see what happens next, right?
Yeah,
Um,
fuck yeah.
that's how I was a child too. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. I think the nail that stands out, people want to hammer it back in place. Yeah, absolutely. How do you know you exist?
That's cool.
I'm just, I'm just not even. I don't know. I mean, does anyone know? Does anyone know if you exist? Pink, do you exist, bro? How do you know you exist, man?
We're in a
Let's spin that
simulation.
shit.
We're in a
Yeah, bro.
sim-
Come on, some fucking Truman Show shit. Um,
She says, "Shut up, Pink."
do I think about that question? Like, would you rather be born in the past or the future of the past? And it's just like, I mean, fuck, dude. Like the past was also pretty fucked up too. Like, fucking like all these wars and shit, and like, I mean, politically, the climate was still as rough as it is today. Like this, it's just one thing after another. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did
It's all
you
crazy.
say? Did you say? Do you wish you were born in the future or the past? What
Dude,
the
I don't.
fuck does that mean?
Dude, it's fucking. I don't know.
Yeah.
I googled
Oh
questions
god.
with no answers.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm fucking
All right, I'll do
dead.
I'll do like two more questions, chat. Hit me.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Woo. 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 Band. Fucking. You guys kill me. Y'all are so funny. Oh my god. When fucking Big Duck Energies, his fucking audience was in here, they were like hella toxic. They were like hitting, like making fun of him constantly. I was like, shit.
Oh my God. What kind of drugs have you done? Any LSD or psychedelics? I did shrooms. I never did any LSD. I never did DMT. I had the chance to do DMT, but I never did it. I was more a pill guy, um, and loved me some fucking weed. Um, just all the things to take me away from how I was feeling and just like a big old distraction from everything. I was scared that if I were to do like psychedelics, then it would be something that would flare the negativity and the things I was trying to escape from and make them more apparent. And I trip with that being the catalyst being me using the drugs and the reaction being fucking, like all the negativity. So, yeah, I stuck to, Xanax, and just fucking, honestly, anything I could get fucked up on.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah. Fucking.
Um,
I got you,
let's
Pink. Hold up. Wait till he answers the other question and I'll do it. God.
Let's see. Oh, I'll answer both of these really quick. My favorite producer is Kenny Beats. Shout out Kenny, bro. He's a fucking legend, dude.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
love his personality, and his personality shows up in his production. So, and then I'll also answer, what would you be doing if you didn't do music? I'd own a fucking plant nursery.
The fucking plant nursery,
Call it a
guys.
day. Call it a fucking day, dude. We're out of here.
Oh God, holy shit. Okay, and one more thing, because I forgot to mention this completely. Would you, before you go, would you want to play an unreleased song for the audience?
Oh, yeah. Do you have that link?
Yeah, I have it.
Play.
Whichever one you want. That was for you, Pig. Oh my goodness.
Play Call Failure. It's a fun one.
Where the fuck am I? Oh, I couldn't find the fucking thing for a second. I'm fucking dead. Okay, it's loading. Call failure?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was not the one. Okay, let me find it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just listened to this one for the first time. I gotta listen to it again, so this is perfect.
Awesome.
Let's do it, you guys.
I'm lost, no perception. There's no one's just attention or the way that we've been speaking on the phone. I don't think I'm cut out for all this life shit on my own. I'm searching for the answers, but I'm drained from all the known. I cannot take back what I said. She said she hit my phone up, but it's dead. I can't get you to give me time, and I can't get you on the line, the line, the line, the line, the line, the line. Get you on the line, the line, the line, the line. Can't get you on the line. It was all going fine. For you, I break my spine. But with that comes a disconnection of the feelings and my actions. Spend a whole damn year with you to throw it in the basket and watch it all just blow away. Hit my face and have me scratching for a place where I can stay without a way. Contact you and say your name so I could think of things to say instead of impulse calling me. I think that you should do the same. I think that you should do the same. Just call me another day. Think we're losing connection. I'm lost, no perception. There's no one's just attention or the way that we've been speaking on the phone. I don't think I'm cut out for all this life shit on my own. I'm searching for answers, but I'm drained from all the known. I cannot take back what I said. She said she hit my phone up, but it's dead. I can't get you to give me time, and I can't get you on the line. Can't get you on the line. Can't get you on the line.
Shit, so that was, let me double check, Call Failure, Prod 16 Preem, for a fucking unreleased song. He is definitely probably gonna come out with that eventually. I don't know when, obviously, but definitely stay tuned. Go hit his channel with a follow. He is a streamer. So, fucking hell yeah, you guys. Awesome interview, you guys. Thank you so much, Miss Christy. I appreciate each and every single one of you being here. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate Nick wanting to do this with me. You guys are fucking awesome. And I honestly, like... Okay, well, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. That's not true. But, but I do appreciate each and every single one of you being here for the support. It really means a lot. Knowing that Twitch, you know, we do support each other and that we are here for each other. So, fuck yeah. Can I get you on the line? Fuck yes, Miss Chrissy. You're already singing the freaking words. Yes. Much obligated. I don't know what that means. Obligated. No, it's because there's no A in there. Nick, Bonin, and GG. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck it said. But I cannot get y'all the like. Yes. Go follow him on Twitch, everyone. Thank you guys. Much love. Hope to see you all soon. Yes, you know it, Nick. You fucking know it. Always here, my dude. Much love. I'm excited to see what you do in the future on your channel. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I followed him yesterday when you were gonna do it and then dropped off the internet. Oh yeah, because we were supposed to do the interview yesterday, but you know, my Wi-Fi fucked up, so we changed it to today. It ended up working a lot better, so I couldn't be happier, you guys.